Hey friends, and welcome back to Seasonally Productive. I am Caitlin, and today I'm taking you on a real nerdy garlic planting day. So I thought it would be fun this year to purchase 8 different varieties of hardneck garlic. So these will all produce scapes next year, Lord willing, of course, and compare them. So I love doing comparisons like this. I always want to figure out what's going to be best for me. And the best way to do that is to try everything. So I purchased Persian, Spanish Roja, Majestic, German Porcelain, Russian Red, Chesnok Red, and then also some classics, music, and Big Boy, which is the variety that I grew last year. So I do have a video on last year's garlic as well, but let's get into some comparisons here. Okay, I have extracted the cloves from the bulbs, broke them all apart. Some of them were much harder to break apart than others. I did notice the Persian were the easiest to break apart. Not sure if that's really would be a deciding factor for me in what I'm purchasing, but if it is for you, that's what I found with these 8 varieties. Okay, on to some more notable characteristics. Let's start with the number of bulbs per clove. The winner in this one with the most number of cloves per bulb, and it had 12. So I had between the two bulbs, one had 12, one had 13 for an average of 12 and a half. The Spanish Roja was second with 11 in one bulb, 12 in the other for an average of 11.5. Chesnok Red had 10 in one and 7 in the other, so a bit of a variation there for an average of 8.5. The Persian was 9 in one, 5 in the other. Again, a big difference for an average of 7. German Porcelain was real steady at 6. Then in 6th place for amount of cloves per bulb was Big Boy. It had 5 in one bulb, 6 in the other, average of 5.5. And then Majestic was actually exactly the same as Big Boy, 5 in one clove, 6 in the other, for a tie of an average of 5.5. So that's tied between Big Boy and Majestic for the second last most cloves per bulb. And in last place we have Music. It was steady at 4 cloves in each bulb. So we know which bulbs have the most cloves, but does size make a difference? Well, let's check it out. So even though Music had the least number of cloves, it did in fact have the largest cloves. Then Majestic was in 2nd place, German Porcelain in 3rd, then Big Boy, which was surprising to me that it was only in 4th place. Persian was next, then Russian Red and Chesnok Red. They were pretty even, and then the Spanish Roja had the most small cloves, I guess. And those last 3 there, actually the 3 red varieties, I noticed they had a lot of variation. So some cloves were quite small, and then there were cloves that were quite large. So I guess if you're looking for a uniform kind of clove size, judging just on this one single little experiment, I would not say that they are uniform cloves. However, you do get a lot out of the red varieties. All right, I think I'm ready to get planting. I have 121 bulbs here, and I need to make sure I mark them out so that we know which are which. So I'm going to have to get at this because I am burning daylight. Let's go to the garden. Alright, well that's all it takes to plant garlic. We've got everything in the ground. Feels good. Ready to go on vacation. And yeah, I'm excited to see how these come up next year. But I'm going to, for documentation purposes, tour. So we first have 11 cloves of Majestic. Next is 12 of Germain Porcelain. Then we come up to 25 Russian Reds. 8 of the Music. 14 Persians. 17 Chesnok Red. 11 Big Boy at the end here. And then all by themselves in this row is the Spanish Roja, 23 of them. So between the Spanish Roja and the Russian Red, that makes up almost half of our garlic planting. That's it for this video. Stay tuned. Nothing on this till spring when things start growing. If you're kind of interested in garlic and nerdy gardening experiments, stick around. Thanks for watching. Bye.